Another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Legacies. This is episode 2 of season 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode of the new season, and if you've not seen season 1, you could go back and check it on the channel. All the episodes are free in the description for the Patreon, as well as obviously the cut down versions on YouTube, and hopefully you guys enjoy this series. So last episode, you know, it was a continuation from season 1. If you did miss it, Malivore, yeah, it's a pit that consumes supernaturals. It turns out to be Landon's dad, which is very interesting, and Ryan Clark, the guy that's coming around searching for Landon, obviously in the last season, turns out to be his brother. And basically all he wants to do is he wanted to bring his dad back into the earth and eradicate pretty much all the supernaturals. He's pretty much scared of his dad, Clark, and that is what he was trying to do. He was trying to rectify a wrong, that he was the one that turned him into this tar mushy pit in the first place, and he wanted to try and obviously do his father proud. So what was really interesting is Hope in the last season, she thought the best way to counter this is every bit of magic will have a loophole, and she's possibly it, the tribrid, and she dropped herself and Clark into the pit, and she thought all is good in the world. But the negative thing is everybody that did know her in the past would forget about her. Well, we've seen that in this episode, that no one did know who she was. But what's interesting is Landon has been killing himself. He's been tying a rope around him with a cinder block, throwing it in the river and jumping in. And each time he's going down, he's seeing flashes of Hope, but he doesn't know who Hope is. And he's just seeing visions, and he's trying to remember, which is very interesting. As well, Rick has been voted out from being the head teacher. In the last season, we had it where he told the students, you know, it'd be down to them. He feels like he let them down, but they could do a vote for him, and whatever they decide, he'll respect it. It turns out they voted him out, which is for a 3-1 vote as well. Who voted against him? He even said as well, I don't understand. It was you, Dorian, Jose, Caleb. I can't remember who the other one was. How did they lose 3-1? I have no idea. And we didn't even get told as well who done the vote, so that's interesting. MG, you know, he went on a summer vacation with Caleb into his family's to like his family's, I don't know, barbecue or something. He was kind of hitting on Caleb's sister. He was like, look mate, you can do whatever you want, but just don't go near her, she's no go. And then at the end of the episode, he was like, look, now we can talk. If you want to go after a girl, we'll go after Lizzie, mate. It'll be me and you going after Lizzie Saltzman. We're going to get you together. So I'm excited for that. I would love to see Lizzie and MG together. They're both characters that I really do enjoy. Happy, flamboyant characters. And they would be a great couple. And I like how Lizette is trying to do a bit of self-loving and progression, going to therapy and working out all her inner demons, so to speak. Speaking about being joyous and happy, glowing last episode, mate, seemed to be Josie. She was she seems really happy. She was spending loads of time with Landon. He seems happy as well. He was playing the guitar, she was playing the ukulele. They got really close. You know, Landon was obviously trying to feed Raphael. He was still in his wolf form. He's spending loads of time together, and she could see that he was doing that, and she was consoling him because he was a bit sad. But they blossomed into like a little relationship, and they ended up kissing. But what was interesting is Hope had been spat out of Malivore because she wasn't in her full tribrid form. She's not a vampire yet, is she? And obviously I think her being inside of him while she wasn't fully transitioned, he didn't like that, and he spit her out. Well, while she done that, she went to go to the school. She seen them kissing. She was devastated. She was angry with him, but she wasn't angry with him because she doesn't, you know, he doesn't know who she is, so he's not really cheating on her, but she's still a bit jealous. So again, very interesting. I did say last episode that I am all for Hope and Landon being together. I thought they was a great couple last season, and I feel like they do make each other better. But because Landon doesn't know who Hope is in this season, and he's building a relationship with Josie, I don't want Hope to come in and destroy it, because they're two characters that I actually like, and I don't want her to be shattered like that. So I think it's going to be really interesting how we go this season, but I'm definitely hoping MG and Lizzie get together. They are two of my favourite characters, and I feel like they would blend really well. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to see who remembers Hope, how they do it, if Raphael transitions back into being a human, whether he can, you know, remember it, because he was in a wolf form when Hope memories, you know, got wiped away from everybody, so maybe it didn't affect him. But who knows? We'll find out today or tomorrow or whenever. Hopefully Raphael comes back and transitions out of his Hope form now though. So thanks so much for clicking on today's video. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 2 of season 2.
These are our motives. Nice to know I'm not the only one trying to hide out on the first day of school.
I was looking for the principal's office.
Well, you're in luck.
I'm Principal Saltzman.
Why? Is the head teacher of a normal school? I was right. The logo at the start of the episode was different to the last one. They changed it at the start of the season.
What
Yes, he's back.
Warrior 2? I thought you said yoga was karate for lazy people.
I did. I have decided to be permanently open to any opportunity that comes my way. This is my semester of yes.
This simply won't do.
Phantomographia decor. Call me headmaster.
I'm well interested. I mean, I already don't like him just because I like Rick better. Nah, I'm joking.
Hey, Landon. Can I get your autograph?
Too popular to still take me to dinner tonight?
No. We have to get the first date out of the way sometime, right? I'm excited.
Oh. Do you know where your class is at?
Yes, on that.
Yeah.
See you in a second.
Oh. Sorry.
That is so awkward.
Okay.
Why do we have to be the ones to get rid of Dr. Saltzman's creepy skull clown? Just breathe through your mouth. And dude, the time is now. Never heard of Old Mill and Chill? Well, look, you ask on a study date there, I promise you. She'll know what's up.
There were monsters and triad. But this year will be different, because I believe every one of you is extraordinary. The students in this room have the power to literally change the world. Day is coming when we will step out of the shadows, when you will no longer hide yourself. I would like to award our Salvatore Medal of Freedom for Mr. Landon Kirby.
You are a blank slate, Miss Hope Marshall. You know, I've got 2 daughters. I know when they're not telling me something.
The Rick looks mad to his beard. Do you not think? I don't know if it's like better or not. I don't know.
Boy problems? Say no more. We'll fix you up and make him jealous. I have an extra shirt in my locker. Teenage boys plus monster. That's a special combo.
All right. Okay, seriously. Who are you?
What I thought was interesting is, I mean, I don't go to American schools. Well, school. I'm not female, but that extending of friendship from that Maya, did she say she was called, is very unusual for me. From watching films anyway, you never see that. So big up her. Interested. What I'd actually like is that Hope's never really had friends, and she started to kind of get them towards the end with Josie and Lizzie. But I would like it if she went to normal school and got some friends, and I don't know, because I like her when she's happy, and like if you look at her now, she's sad again, and like I would just like a consistent happy Hope, because when she's happy, that's the best version of Hope for me. But I am interested to see where we go from here. Is she going to rock the name Hope Marshall, or is she going to tell Rick that she's Hope Michelson? Do you know? Intriguing. And I do like how the school has got a new head teacher now. Like I said, whether I like him better than Rick, well, I definitely don't. But in terms of, because he's supernatural himself, I'm excited for the potential of what the students are going to learn compared to what they learned with Rick. Do you know what I mean? Like, Rick never really taught them how to, I don't know, use the magic for fighting and combat and stuff. Like, even when Caleb told him that they needed to and stuff. But this guy, maybe, he kind of was speaking that the supernaturals are better than the humans, where, like, Rick never done that. He just wanted them to be able to hone the powers and then move into society and live among them as a normal without people noticing. So, different already.
I'm a vampire hunter, and I came across a creature.
What kind of creature?
A creature that's big enough to flip over an empty bus. And it's hiding somewhere inside the school. I've been trying to kill this thing for over a week, and nothing's worked.
If you are a vampire hunter, then I'm sure you've heard of ALARIC Saltzman.
Yes, of course, we'd love to have you try out for the team. All are welcome. But certainly, in the meantime, just go to class.
Hey, Lizzie. We're gonna cast Persuasion spell to stop Tara from getting a pixie cut. Coming?
Yes.
Would you want to go on a study date later with me at the old mill?
Yes.
2 o'clock?
All right.
How does the existence...
She's a bit forefront, isn't it? That other girl. Is that forefront? Forward?
Are you okay? You kind of rocketed out of class earlier.
Do you think we're moving too fast?
No, no, not unless you do.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's well awkward now. Like last episode, it was well good.
Yeah. I love sushi. Sushi it is.
Awesome.
Loves his crossbow. Absolutely loves it. A gasp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with your troll theory.
Yeah, well, nocturnal, so I figured I'd just make some artificial sunlight.
What is that?
Oh, she didn't see the magic.
Crazy first day, huh? Don't even think about it.
Hey, if he trusts you, so do I.
Well, thanks for getting here so quickly. I appreciate it.
Anytime. You'll always be my headmaster.
The school I used to work at. You'd be welcome there.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
But if these monster attacks are starting up again, I could use the backup.
See what I mean? Always find each other.
I don't really have anyone else.
I've got to say, right, the chemistry is sick between them. I understand that Lizzie and Joseph are upset in last season because they're spending all the time together. But I was going to say, like, he's like a dad, but Klaus is a dad. And he sacrificed himself, so I'm never going to forget that. He is the big man. But in terms of this show, he is like the parent to her, which I do really like. And they have got a sick connection. And it is like the episode where they spun the globe and they always found hope. And no matter what scenario they was in, they was drawn to each other. It's happened again straight away back at, you know. Rick, again, he does look older with his beard. But I think he looks cool with his beard. I actually do think he looks good. MG looks happy as well. I'm interested in if Lizzie can say no, or she's just going by it. Have you ever seen the film Yes Man with Jim Carrey? It's a sick film. Just consistently says yes all the time, even when he don't want. So I wonder if like she spelled herself. She has to say yes to everything.
Hello. You must be new. What's your name? I thought I knew all of the incoming students.
Oh, this is a school of some kind.
The Salvatore School, named after Damon and Stefan Salvatore.
You should keep your distance.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
That's not what I'm afraid of. It's good to meet you, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth sounds too boring.
I don't think it sounds boring at all.
Wow, he's good looking and like proper polite as well.
Lizzie, I am so sorry. Your dad called and
Yeah, don't worry about it. I need to gather some spell ingredients.
Well, do you need company?
Sure, why not?
She's got her spell herself.
Yeah, except I live in a world where a creature named Malivore can erase people from your memory.
Yeah, that's right.
You told me that the monster attacks had stopped, and then right when I show up, things start happening again. I'm pretty sure I'm the reason.
Okay, so not a troll.
Come on, man. Try again. All right? Just feel it. All right, Lizzie? What the hell is that? I feel like I know her, man. All of her. The good, the terrible, the bitchy, the funny, the fragile. I like all of it. Say that.
It would have been well better if she was behind him and just heard it randomly.
So it must be sticking to the shadows, waiting for it to get dark.
That's where
When the
Finn
monsters
died.
came last time, they were always after something.
She is freezing, mate.
Mad at me?
No.
I don't really believe that.
Well, then tell me what you want me to say. We had a bad date. It happens. I'm gonna go home and I'm sure that everything's gonna be fine tomorrow.
Hello, Elizabeth. What were you looking for?
I am just waiting for a friend. Who's a guy?
I came to see you because I have a request.
I'm not.
You're drawn to me. I can sense it. I'm drawn to you too, but you shouldn't let me get too close. My life is complicated. Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Is she waiting for MG? Or is she used him as the analogy of the friend? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that guy is well handsome. Like, literally, and I just think, I don't know, like, people who speak dead slow and dead, I don't know, he's slow and confident. He, like, dominates, like, the whole environment. I don't even know, like, I think it's because he's mysterious, he's, like, handsome, he's, like, he kind of, like, dominated the room. His aroma was, like, so impactful that, like, I'm really invested into, like, who the hell is it? Why is he there? Why does he want us to stop looking for him? He must be supernatural. Like, how's he got past the defenses? But I'm Team MG. So regardless of you, Sebastian, even though you've got a decent name, I'm all for MG because he's got a decent name as well. It's called Milton. So don't be taking Lizzie. I want Team Lizzie and MG together. Yes, there we go. She finally got hit. Burning. That was good. Into the eye. Bullseye. Ain't it mad how no one's ever around to see it? An empty town. Give me a few flashbacks.
So, that spell that you were helping me with earlier, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but it was to help me find this mystery guy I've been looking for. When I was in Europe, nobody knew who I was. I could start over. He doesn't know anything about me. Thank you for helping.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I told you.
What are friends for?
That is so heartbreaking. That's one of the most heartbreaking scenes I think I've had.
What were you gonna say?
It was really nice to see you happy today.
Fighting MG, man. You'll get there. I've got to say, mate, it would have been perfect, but I understand why I didn't say it. She feels like she has to be somebody else to kind of, you know, people don't know me, which means I could be somebody new and I could be free. Well, you've got somebody right here who loves you for all your good things, all your bad things, all your happy things, all your sad things, all your emotional roller coasters, your family, your spells, your ups, your downs. This guy wants you for Lizzie, not for this persona. And I'm not blaming you, Lizzie, because you don't know that. And that is, but, oh, my God, that was, to me, it's definitely the saddest moment of this entire show, Legacies, because what a guy he is. Great guy, great girl, and I just feel like I'm all in on these. All in, honestly. I cannot wait for them to get together, because that was so sad.
I know you're not gonna stay here. Be safe out there.
Should keep the beard.
That's what I say, man. He does look cool with the beard. He does, man. He looks like an old man, though.
Hey.
We saw each other earlier, right? I'm with this really amazing girl, but all of a sudden everything's super complicated. She is really great. I want to be the perfect boyfriend, and she's trying to be the perfect girlfriend, and it was really effortless, but now it feels so off. I don't know.
Sometimes you have to be brave enough to be imperfect with people, even if it's scary.
Yeah. Of course, you're gonna have to take your own advice and tell that boy of yours that you exist. Peanut butter blast, whipped cream on the bottom.
Oh, that sounds so
Probably
good.
all melted by now. But,
That sounds even better.
thanks for listening.
Good scene as well. I feel like Hope has perfect connection to Rick and Landon. Me, I feel like every conversation is sick between them.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sick. I'm allergic to seaweed.
Sushi is like all seaweed.
No, why
Did you
did she
hate it
say,
anyway?
man?
I didn't want to be a problem on our first date.
Why would that be a
No,
problem?
ain't it?
I'm afraid that there's no place for me.
Just be yourself, man.
And
You're
that's
sick.
just how I am.
Pretty sure I'm a fraud. I mean, everyone says I stopped Malivore, but all I did was wake up next to an empty pit. I was doing it because I wanted to impress you. I mean, you're this all-powerful witch, and I wanted you to think that I was the kind of guy that could take care of you.
I'm so conflicted, me. I don't know what I want him to be with. I'm flip-flopping all over the place.
My name's not Hope Marshall. It's Hope Michelson. You're the closest thing I have to a father now. And the entire world has forgotten that I exist.
Oh, mate, I am loving this show. Honestly, I'm invested in everyone's story. I'm full-on invested in them all.
Next time, use the incantation prefix Chronolus. It puts a delayed reaction on any spell. I'm creating a new magic curriculum for advanced students. Invitation only. I'd like you to be the first.
Mate, it's like the guy in Harry Potter, mate. Do you know when he invites them all to the clubs? He kind of looks like Ra. He's dead. Oh, yeah, who was that? Definitely, definitely a different logo to start. What a good episode! You know what? I actually really like this show. I actually do. I'm full on invested in everyone, mate. Hope and Rick's relationship, Hope and Landon's, Landon and Josie's, Lizzie's and MG's. Raphael's just apparently not a thing anymore. Don't know what's going on there. Caleb as well and MG. I am invested, mate. I'm loving it. It got me excited. I actually am well excited. Now, I am so conflicted, mate. Like, who do I like more? The Hope and Landon being together, or Landon and Josie to being together, because I kind of think that I like Josie a little bit more than Hope. Don't know why. So, like, I don't know, because, yeah, I Hope kind of has Rick, and yeah, Josie has Rick as well, but not as much as Hope does, and that sounds daft because it's a dad. And like, and then Josie's got Lizzie, but not as really. Like, he's kind of like does everything for Lizzie and nothing for Josie. So like, I'm kind of like, go on, Josie. But in my head, I'm like, oh, I feel tight and you Hope though. Literally, I do. So I don't know. This is one of the tough ones where I like both characters and I like both relationships, and I don't know which to pick. It's different to the Vampire Diaries because it was Elena and Stefan and Elena and Damon, and I liked them both, but like, I don't know, man. I could physically see they was pushing, and I kind of like the Damon and Elena more in that one, but here I'm absolutely level. Like, I can't pick which one I like better. All of them are equal, and I'm just like, I just don't know where to go. Like, that's why it's got me excited. I had to have no idea where to go. Like Sebastian, mate, how intriguing is that? He said something. He's like dead mysterious. Got me invested. Who the hell is it? Literally, and she's told MG, and then MG was going to tell her something. It's like, oh mate, so heartbreaking. Oh, it's a good episode. I did enjoy this one. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Hopefully, guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you're excited. As excited as I am, because honestly, I thought it's been really good, me. Literally, I've enjoyed it so much. Now, we've not even addressed Malvo. Again, this is where I got to say big up programs for, like, going through a whole episode and not even playing a factor in the story of the plot. Does that make sense? We kind of didn't even address Malvo at all, but I didn't even care. Because we didn't see Clark, not once, yeah, no reference to him at all. And he got took out last episode, I believe, like out of the Malvo pit or whatever it is. And who cares, literally, no one, I don't. Raphael, mate, didn't even see him. Do you care? Not me, because I was so invested in all the stuff that was going on. That's what I say is so good, mate. Because you don't have to focus on one storyline every single episode. You can literally pick and choose because there's so much going on and so much good stuff going on as well. Now, I was saying, mate, all episode, I thought it was well awkward between Landon and Josie. It just was. It felt dead forced. Last episode, it felt dead natural, and that's where I was saying, mate, I'm really liking them together, and I don't want Hope to come in and, like, break them. And then when you see them being all, like, stiff and awkward and weird and standoffish, it's kind of like, all right, you could just go back to Hope then, you know, if she's going to come back in the story. And then at the very end, that scene that they had sat on the bed, and she said that, you know, like, it seems like he was having a good time, so she ate sushi, she's allergic to it and all that. It's well cute. And then obviously, like, them having the conversation, he's saying he's a boyfriend, he's going to fight for her. You know, she's never had anyone that's put her first. Facts, mate. The guy was spitting fire like the dragons. Like, it was so good. And then it got me back on it. Like, oh, mate, I'm loving them. But then Hope and his connection was so good when he was sat on the chair, you know. He was saying about her, and then she was saying, look, mate, I fell in love with a boy that, like, doesn't even know I exist. And he's like, well, you know, you've got to go and tell him. He ordered a peanut butter blast or something with, like, cream on the bottom or whatever it is. He don't even drink that, but that's probably Hope's favourite drink, and he's, in his mind, he's thinking that, you know. He's still thinking about her. He's seen her when he was killing himself last episode. Surprised that he didn't clock a little things of her then, but they got a click. I've got to admit, Hope and Alaric and Hope and Landon do have sick chemistry between them. In every scene that they're in, they are sick. Now, Rick, mate, he rocking that beard. I know he had it last episode, but we've seen him more here. I actually really like it. Now, it does make him look a lot older, but he looks cool, mate. He honestly does look cool. Even Hope said, mate, I would keep the beard. Like, you look decent. Now, I like how she's come in at the end and said, look, mate, I'm not Hope Marshall, I'm Hope Michelson. I'm Klaus's daughter, I'm Haley's daughter, yeah? And you're the closest thing that I have to her dad. Really good. And the guy embraced her, you know, he didn't push her away. But I like how he was fighting that troll or whatever it was in the end, the Cyclops or whatnot. And he said, look, mate, how did I know to throw you that thing? It was like natural instincts. And that was how he clocked me, because he's smart. He said, we fought this before. She's like, not really. He's like, mate, well, I know that Malavo's a thing, and, like, it erases memories. And she's like, well, if I told you, you wouldn't believe me anyway. Try me, mate. I've seen everything. Do you know what I mean? So it's good. We had this new female normal human character that kind of helped Hope out in the school, Maya or something. She's seen the Cyclone as well, but been compelled to forget. I wonder if she's going to play a factor in this. You know, I wonder if it's going to be one of Hope's friends and it helps her progress and become a happier person. Because she is really beautiful when she's happy and smiling. Sebastian intrigued me. You know, he's dead. I think he's really handsome as well, yeah. He's mysterious and he dominated the room around Lizzie. I don't know if he's going to try and manipulate it, because can she say yes? I mean, no. Or does she have to say yes to everything? I don't know. I don't know if she's just willingly saying yes because she said she was going to. This is my year to say yes. Or if she spelled herself, because she was saying yes, and then when she's turning away, she was like, do you know what I mean? Like, she didn't really want to say it. Heart absolutely smashed into smithereens, mate, when MG was going to go and tell her how much he felt about her, and like he loves her for everything, whether it's her ups and downs, her episodes, you know, her for her, her highs and her lows. She's perfect to him. I wanted him to say that, and then she was saying that she's all those things to people who doesn't know who she is when she was in another country, and she could be a new person, a blank slate with everybody. And it's like, I get that, because that's what she wants to feel, and she feels like she could be all them when people don't know her, but she's got someone right here who loves her for her. She don't have to be fake. Now, she doesn't know that it's right here because he didn't express it, but even though it's absolutely devastating for him, he still stood by her, he held her hand. He was like, yeah, you know, I'm so happy that, just wanted to tell you that I was so happy to see you smiling today. You're looking good. And it's like, I really do hope they get together, man. I absolutely do. If I could pick one relationship, I would pick them. Even though we've got so many relationships going on. Literally, we've got so many relationships going on. But I'm actually enjoying them all so far, which is great. That is the best thing I can give this show the compliment right now, is there's so much going on and I'm enjoying all of it. To me, it's well good, and yeah, definitely excited to jump into the next one because I thought this was a great one. So thanks so much for listening to today's episode. Hopefully you guys are as pumped as I am. If you did enjoy it, please smash the like, it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.